Week 13 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Steelers' leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Steelers and the Jags under the lights on Monday night.
Well, the cold weather is certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's opening drive, third down. They go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They run on first down with Jackson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. They'll set up to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And right side, Henry's got it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. They'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this down to Jackson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw again. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown from 6 yards away.
And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the second time here in this game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But what they did get was enough for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Up the middle they go. It's Hicks. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hicks. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On second down, it's Hicks. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's the fullback.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a give, it's Jackson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down, another carry for Jackson. And this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they have a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote a little smoked into bandit here. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches.